How about that, man? Wow. I haven't been involved in one like that in a long time. First of all, just I said it earlier today, and I've been a lot of different places. This is the best dang atmosphere in college football, man. There's nothing like kneeling loud when they come and they're fully engaged, and they typically are, man. Our fan base is awesome. Huge factor in the ball game today. Love being with them on this journey this year, man. Appreciate them fitting on a day that Eric Berry is recognized for going into the Hall of Fame, that we have the type of defensive performance that we did. Honoring one of the best that's ever come through here, and really one of the best that's ever played the game. So, man, it was a tough game, fun game. Love the resiliency of our football team. Defensively, the line of scrimmage was relentless. We dominated it. Just an unbelievable performance by them. But we did a great job on the second and third levels as well. Did a good job in the run game. Proud of that performance. Special teams, we challenged them all week long. They had dynamic returners. We did a really good job all day long in our cover units, and D in the punt return changed the game. And man, it was awesome to see those guys make the play that makes a difference in the football game. And offensively, a lot of good, some really good efficiency in the run game against a really good defensive line, protected relatively well for most of the night. Got to play smarter in the red zone. Just absolutely crushed ourselves in that part of the field. So, got to get better there. But great win in this league. Enjoy every one of them, and get ready for the next one. So, open it up.
Questions? Ben, then Eric.
Josh, what did you see from your defense tonight, especially the second half, stepping up and I guess maybe bailing the offense out of some situations when the game's on the line?
Really the first drive. After that, they played really pretty dialed in football, man. Gap integrity, did a good job in the run game. Got after the quarterback. The mixture of our coverages. We were in the right place at the right time. They hit a couple of play actions, but all in all, man, just like the physicality, the effort, the strain, and playing smart football. You put that together, and it's a great performance by those guys today, man. Great performance.
Obviously, it was a huge point in the game, but at that point in the game where it's kind of like you're kind of picking up the other faces of football, that D. Williams touchdown return, how big was that for your team in that moment?
Huge. One, we down it. D, right, downs it, sets up the defense. Defense goes out there, handles their business, does a great job on their zone concepts and smashes it in the mouth. We do a great job, Coach Eck, with that return unit. D does a great job making a play, but you got 10 guys competing their butts off to get them in the end zone, man. That's a huge momentum swing play. Offensively, we had gotten the ball on the plus side of it and hadn't gotten anything out of it there in the last couple of drives. So, a huge turning point in the football game.
David, then Brent.
Josh, you're synonymous with wins that get in the 30s and 40s and stuff like that.
Yeah, this one wasn't one of those, man.
And along those lines, how does that feel? I mean, what does it mean for this program to win a game like this? What was it like for you? Because you said it's been a while.
I can't remember the last. It's been a long time since I've been in one of these, and I'm good with it. I like coming out on the right side of it. So, obviously, offensively, we want to be more efficient when we can be, but. I've said it from when I got here. The expectation, the standard is to play elite defense here, not just good defense. This is the home of Eric Berry, Al Wilson, Reggie White. The standard is to be elite. And, when I got here, we were devastated on the other side of on the defensive side of football, just, with things that were outside of our control. We've continued to build it, from scheme, understanding the scheme, to recruiting guys, the depth on the defensive side of football, we're just getting started as to what we will be on that side week in and week out. But I love the performance of those guys tonight.
Josh, how good of a football player is James Pierce?
James is a great football player. He's still not anywhere near what he's going to be. He's going to continue to get better. He needs to continue to get better every week. But he's starting to mature and be the same competitor, relentless every single rep. But it's all of those guys together. There's not just one guy that you can slide, you can chip. It's all of those guys up front operating and functioning as one. And if it's just one, you can do things from a protection standpoint to try to limit a guy. It's all of those guys competing the way that they did. He had a great game, but man, everybody that stepped up there looked like they competed extremely hard tonight.
Wes, then Adam.
Josh, you've said a couple times that you hadn't coached in a ton of games quite like that one with the kind of low-scoring situation that it was. How much does that change some decisions during the game, like kick, don't kick, go, don't go? How much, if anything, does it change?
Yeah, there were a lot of variables tonight. The flow of the football game, the wind, who you're seeing on the other side of the football, all of those variables. Didn't look like I made a lot of the right decisions tonight for the most part in those critical situations. I say that just because we didn't execute some of those. So.
Josh, did you feel like your defense wanted to prove that this was a physical football team, not just tonight, but this season?
Our defense wants to play at an elite level, and they want to be known for being extremely physical, and that defensive line wants to be known for changing the way the game's played. Absolutely.
Rob.
Coach Joe kind of was uneven today. Was that more about Texas A&M or him?
No, the decision in the red zone, just can't make that one. That was a critical error by him. Sometimes that happens at quarterback. We don't want it to happen anymore. A little bit of what's going on the back end is some just with the wide receivers and some scheme, all of us being on the same page. There's some efficiency there that's really good, and obviously not consistent enough from all of us across the board. And from me to Joe to the wideouts to the tight ends to the offensive line, it's all got to be a piece of it.
Joe.
You kind of answered that there, Josh. You talk about the red zone. Obviously, you have the pick. What else did you see out there tonight that is correctable or that you?
And the penalties just absolutely, they kill you, man. They kill you. We talked about playing smart football, a few weeks ago when we went on the road. Self-inflicted wounds, you can't do that. You change the game. You can't play in 2nd and 20. Like, not against good football teams, and everybody in this league's got good talent and good skill, man. So we got to be smarter. And as the field restricts, it gets even harder. You know what I'm saying? You get into the red zone. So got to be better there.
Ben and Patrick.
Josh, just what went into Chaz being the first receiver off the bench, I guess, to start the game, and what did you think of that play?
You're going to see all those guys. Chaz got to start tonight, practiced really well. Caleb practiced well too. We're going to need all of them throughout the course of it. So have great trust in them. I believe Joe does too. That's Chaz, that's Caleb, that's Dante. Got a chance to get back in the slot too. So, we're going to need all those guys. We can be better than we were today in the past game. I expect us to be.
Coach, you guys ran for, I think, almost more than 230 yards. This defense wasn't giving up, I think, 84 yards a game.
Yeah.
What were you guys doing so well up front in offensive line? Jalen Wright, too, 136 yards. What did you see from him and the way he impacted the game?
Yep. Great job. Glenn Ellerby, Alec Ablin, Jerry Mack. Real credit to them. What we did in the run game tonight. Credit to O-line, tight ends, running backs too. Huge part in the football game. They are really good against the run, and they're really good, attacking the quarterback. And we had some efficiency. We obviously were capable of doing some more things than we did tonight, but the run game part of it, scheme and our guys executing some of it at times was really, really good.
John in the back, and then Caleb.
Coach, we hear all the time defensive backs need thick skin. Kamal needed some over the first few weeks of the season. Just what does it say about the kind of kid he is, the way that he's played the last couple of weeks, and how he was able to cap off tonight?
Yeah, it's hard for young people to drown out the noise that shouldn't matter, and I say that meaning there's nothing you can do about past performance. All you can do is control the controllables, and that's how you come and work and compete every single day. Let your preparation and your practice dictate your mindset as you go into the next football game. It's easy for me to say that, hard to do. Kamal, his growth since he's gotten here. Being able to just continue to fight and compete and you know, made some plays tonight that were huge and critical in the football game. Proud of them.
Coach, tonight with the secondary, how would you grade that unit as a whole, and how have you seen them grow from game one to tonight?
You know, we give up a couple of plays, play action. You know, there's a third and, I don't know, 15, 17 that we give up. There's things that can be better. At the same time, you know, I thought all in all we played really well tonight. We matched things out. We passed things off in our zone. And, you know, the combination between the first level defensive line, our second level drops, and third level, you know, we were able to get off the football and have the type of performance that we did tonight.
Any other questions for Coach? Finish with Eric.
Josh, I know you mentioned some ways that your team, your offense, and Joe Miller can improve. What were some of the things that Joe did really well tonight that helped your offense?
Through all the ups and downs, continue to fight, continue to compete, continue to, you know, be willing to go out there and play the next play. And it's where it starts as a competitor. So love that part of it. There's things that offensively, all 11, we got to get better, coaches included.
All right, thank